영어 회화 level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Okay. How are you doing, Cam?
I'm doing great.
Are you?
I told you I love October in Korea.
That's so true.
It is the best.
Have you been doing any hiking or have you been doing more running?
Well, I have been doing more running.
Okay.
So the sun comes up later and goes down sooner, right?
Right.
So I'm able to get out and run in the morning or in the evening. And we have a little bit of like a mountain behind my house.
Nice.
Ish. I have to walk a little bit, but taking Simba there.
I bet
So
he
he can
loves that.
smell all that grass. He has every few steps, he has to smell the grass.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you, we're talking about people on the road to recovery, but I have a situation with my dog, Scotty.
Oh,
He got really bad, like stomach issues. And then he's kind of having a long road to recovery.
oh no.
And he's older. So it's just like not the same Scotty in the last couple of weeks. So I'm really actually quite sad.
Oh no.
I know.
Well, has his recovery hit a wall?
Yeah, I think so. And what is that expression, to hit a wall?
So to hit a wall or hit the wall, both of those are possible. It means you were having some progress and then it stopped.
yeah,
Some obstacle got in the way or there's just no more progress.
I think it's exactly right. Right. So he's better, feeling better, but it's not the same. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's almost 14.
Almost 14.
Almost 14.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
hope Scotty feels better soon.
All right. Thank you. Here's another expression, take a breather.
You are going to rest just a little bit. You were doing some type of probably physical activity, exercise,
Yeah.
building a house, and you're
Painting,
Yeah.
painting the wall.
climbing Mount Everest. You got a little tired, so you're just going to take a few seconds to regain your energy.
Okay. And how about to show up?
To show up means to arrive or appear.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
I think I've hit a wall. This session feels harder than usual.
That's actually common. Progress isn't always a straight line.
I was doing better during our last session. I feel like I'm going backwards. Is this a major setback?
Not necessarily. Let's take a breather and adjust your routine a bit.
Okay, maybe I do need to slow down for a bit.
That's smart. The important thing is that you're still showing up. And you've definitely made consistent progress since our first session.
Please join us on page 86. You can find the power dialogue there. Okay, Felix says, I think I've hit a wall. This session feels harder than usual. Okay, if you hit a wall, ouch.
Yeah, sounds painful.
Yeah, I've hit the door once with my nose. A glass door.
Yes.
I ran into a glass door.
Oh,
I have
no.
a scar right here. I almost broke my nose. I thought it was open.
Oh my, yeah.
The glass was that clean.
Wow.
And I just hit that glass door
That
so hard.
had to hurt.
Oh,
Well, that is the image of this phrase, hit a wall.
Yeah.
However, the meaning is slightly different. To hit a wall means that you don't have progress anymore.
right.
Or all of a sudden you don't have energy. So with the progress thing, maybe you're working on a project and you just can't think, you have no more ideas. You can't think of the next thing to do.
Yeah.
That can be hitting a wall.
Uh-huh.
Or let's say you're running a marathon and then all of a sudden, like your body starts to shut down.
Has that ever happened to you as you're running a marathon? Have you hit a wall?
Yeah, I would say at about 60%,
Oh.
I often hit a wall. And then you just got to push through.
You got to push through.
And
Okay.
maybe have like an energy gel.
Uh-huh.
And then you kind of replenish your sugar stores.
All right.
And you can get past that wall.
Now, here, Felix is he's on the road to recovery. So he's in physical therapy and he's been doing pretty good. But if he hits a wall, it means that it's hard for him to do it.
Yes.
So what does Ava say?
That's actually common. Progress isn't always a straight line.
That's interesting. It goes up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and goes up incrementally.
Yeah. We would love it to be a straight line upward, right? But you often get plateaus. Sometimes you get dips back down.
That's it.
Progress isn't a straight line.
Felix says, I was doing better during our last session. I feel like I'm going backwards. Is this a major setback? Yeah. So Felix, of course, feels like, am I going backwards in my progress? I want to continue feeling better, but I don't feel good right now.
Yeah, Ava says, not necessarily. Let's take a breather and adjust your routine a bit.
Okay. So when Felix asks, is this a major setback? Meaning, and we've talked about this word setback earlier this month, it just means that something bad has happened and it's kind of put you back a few steps.
Yeah, it's delaying your progress.
Yeah, right? And then Ava says, not necessarily. So she could say no.
Right.
But what is this not necessarily? It sounds very kind of,
Yeah. Not yes, not no.
yeah.
So she's basically not giving an answer. Of course, if you have a setback, it could be a problem. But Ava's saying it could not be a problem.
Oh,
It could just be a natural thing that happens.
yeah.
So this not necessarily means don't worry yet. We don't know for sure. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It could be a neutral thing.
So when you say not necessarily, you're basically saying not really, but you're also saying actually it could be a yes.
It
But-
could be yes. It could be no.
It could be no.
It could be both.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay. What you think may not be true.
Right.
Okay. If you take a breather, are you breathing more?
But you could be.
Okay.
So if you're working out and you take a breather, you are going to stop working out
And breathe.
and breathe
Okay.
and try to get your breathing calm again, right? But it isn't always about actual physical breathing. Maybe you had a really intense study session.
Yes.
You studied for 3 hours straight and your brain is like strawberry jelly
Oh
now.
my God. I was going to say like fried eggs.
Yeah, fried eggs. That's a good one. So you take maybe 10 to 15 minutes, go walk around outside for a little bit, take a breather.
Take a breather.
A short time to relax from your studies.
Yeah. So basically, it is another way, kind of, to say take a break. But it's when you take a breather, you do feel like there was intensity. There was a lot of things that you were doing, and you need to just like rest a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. Felix says, okay, maybe I do need to slow down for a bit.
Ava says that's smart. The important thing is that you're still showing up, and you've definitely made consistent progress since our first session.
So the most important thing that Felix is doing is that he's showing up.
Yes.
Now, show up can mean many things, but in this context, still showing up, does this simply mean that he's here?
Not exactly. So the original meaning of show up means to appear.
Yes.
To attend somewhere, right? But I think in recent years, show up has an extra meaning to it where you are coming and doing some type of work. So show up in a kind of workout fitness setting means that you're actually going to the gym. You're doing the work that you need to do at the gym. You've showed up at the gym. But you could also show up as a father, show up as a mother. And this is kind of a more recent meaning we've added to this phrase. You are a father, but to show up as a father means to help your kids, to like go to their violin recitals, to go to their soccer games, to be like an active parent.
Yeah.
Go to parent-teacher conferences.
Mm-hmm.
That's showing up as a parent, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point.
So this show up here, yes, it means to be here at physical therapy, but it's also to put in that work, to
Yeah,
put in the effort at
Okay.
physical therapy.
Very good. All right. And he's made consistent progress. So what kind of progress did he make?
Consistent. It is gradual, but it is always there. Not taking huge breaks, not giving up, not stopping. Consistent means it's regular and happening over and over.
Very good. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
I think I've hit a wall. This session feels harder than usual.
That's actually common. Progress isn't always a straight line.
I was doing better during our last session. I feel like I'm going backwards. Is this a major setback?
Not necessarily. Let's take a breather and adjust your routine a bit.
Okay, maybe I do need to slow down for a bit.
That's smart. The important thing is that you're still showing up. And you've definitely made consistent progress since our first session.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 88 and 89. If you hit the wall or hit a wall, it means that basically you are unable to continue.
Yes.
You were doing something and, well, you hit a wall, like
Right.
mentally, or it could be physically, and you cannot continue any further. I feel like I can't go on.
Sounds like you hit the wall. Let's take a break.
Okay, no more.
No more.
I hit a wall halfway through my run.
Does happen. So there is a slight nuance difference, maybe. Hit the wall is much more limited. It always means I no longer have the energy.
Okay,
I've been drained of my energy. I cannot go on.
okay.
Hit a wall can mean that, but it can also mean I've hit an obstacle in my progress that has stopped my progress. That may not be energy related. It may be like a complexity related, or I don't have ideas. I can't make progress in this project I'm working on.
Yeah, so like you mentioned earlier about having certain ideas, you're brainstorming,
Yeah.
and maybe the team hit a wall. Basically, they have no more ideas.
We don't know how to solve this problem.
Yeah, that's right. Right. And I do feel like that is often used when you're trying to solve a problem or when you're trying to come up with a resolution or a plan and you've hit a wall.
Yeah.
Like
Or
yeah.
maybe you're in negotiations and there's one thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing that neither side will compromise with.
So basically, both sides are saying no. The other side, no. So you hit a wall.
Right.
You cannot further the negotiation.
Everything else in the contract and
Yeah.
the deal is fine. But this one thing is stopping you from
Oh, no.
completing
Oh, no.
the contract. Yeah.
Do you feel like a relationship can hit a wall?
Yes. Like let's say
Yeah.
maybe you start dating and then you become like official boyfriend and girlfriend and then maybe you get engaged and then you're like, well, now we got to get married, but I don't
But no one wants to get married.
like you anymore. I don't like you enough to get married. You can kind of hit a wall.
Yeah.
Or maybe you are married and the passion kind of goes away.
Right.
Which is fine.
Yes.
Passion doesn't have to stay, but you don't
You can hit a wall.
You don't like that person very much anymore.
Well, this is very common in marriages.
You kind of hit a wall in
You
your
hit a wall,
relationship. Yeah.
and if you want to continue, you got to work.
Gotta get over that wall.
You got to jump over that wall.
High jump it.
Okay. Take a breather means to briefly rest to regain energy. Can we pause for a second?
Of course. Let's take a breather.
Yeah. Okay. It was very intense. I'm tired. I need to regain myself.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a breather before the next set. And we're talking about the gym workouts.
Yes. Yeah. So this doesn't have to be something physically difficult to do, like exercise. It can be like mental work and you need to take a break. Sometimes it is a pain related thing.
Okay, what do you mean?
So there are certain medical procedures that the doctor maybe does to you that just hurt. Like you just just have to deal with it. The doctor has to do what they're doing.
I know.
What?
Dermatologist.
Yeah, certain things.
Yeah, like getting lasered.
And it
it
hurts.
hurts.
It hurts like the dickens.
Oh, dear.
But you got to finish it. So you might take a breather.
Yeah.
They'll do half of your face.
Then take a breather.
He's like, okay, can I have 5 minutes? And then come back and do the rest of your face.
Yeah, I mean, hey, pain for beauty.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's painful.
Beauty is pain.
That's right. Okay, take a breather. Okay, if you show up, it means to arrive or be present. Okay, so I almost didn't come today.
I'm glad you showed up. It matters.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is physically going to the location where the action is happening.
Right. So, oh, you didn't show up yesterday. Where were you?
Why weren't you at the party? Why
Right.
didn't you show up?
Or maybe an job interview, and candidate number 51 didn't show up for the interview.
Yeah. That's why we have the expression no-show that often happens in like restaurant appointments. Someone made an appointment, made a reservation, but they don't go to their reservation.
Right. And so there was a popular restaurant, and they actually asked for your payment or put a deposit
Yeah.
for the reservation because there's so many no-shows.
Right. That does. I've had that happen
Yeah.
here in Korea a lot as well.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, just showing up is half the battle. Oh, I like that.
So here, I think it is partly the first original meaning,
Okay.
just being in that location. I do think there's that added second, newer meaning of really trying to be active and doing the work.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not good. Maybe you're not skilled at whatever it is,
Right.
but you're trying.
Yes, that's right. And half the battle just means that it's like really just showing up and making an effort is half the battle. Like, we're not talking about a real battle.
But there is some duty or responsibility you have, and just being there, that's the most important. That's going to be what is mostly going to get you to your goal.
Right. Or to success. Okay. All right. Not necessarily is just saying like, it could be yes, could be no, maybe. All right. Not necessarily. Sometimes it snows as early as October.
Oh, I thought it didn't snow till December.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. The stock market fluctuates all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, stocks don't always go up, up, up.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
All right. Do check out our Power Vocab Consistent on page 90. And we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.